Hello and welcome to Dave the Suit Betting. Today, the 2nd of June, Tuesday, with the first bet we're having in June. I'm out late with this video, or this video is out late. The race is at the 8 o'clock at Wolverhampton. Let's have a look at the race. Race I'm looking at, the extended mile at Wolverhampton. They're going to 50 odds first three, but if you go with Sky, you'll get a 50 odds first four. It does depend on the bookie. So Sparta Glory is the favourite 4-1. Shares that position with PCO or Pesio, also 4-1. River Alwyn, 6s. Have You Women, it's 7s. Royal Observatory, 7s. Valkyria, 9s. Snooze Lane, an old favourite of this channel, 10s. Al Jazeera, 12s. Master of Grey Goose, 12s. Al Jazeera is now gone to 14s, and I've been doing this. Value added, 20s, and Always Fearless. Looks like they might have just pulled it out. Possibly. So, we've actually got 10 runners now. There is a non-runner, Always Fearless, which was coming out of the 4 stall. So, every horse drawn wider of that is now 1 stall low. So if you were drawn 10, you're now in 9. If you were drawn 8, you're now in 7. Let's have a look at what I've seen on the selections penultimate start, which was at Lingfield. Horses penultimate start at Lingfield. It's drawn 11 in the green colours. Let's just watch the start of the race.
That's it.
Turn him off. So it's the grey horse. You can just see its head there. It's coming widest of all. So it comes out, and the jockey takes a ginormous tug. And I mean, this one here came out like a slug, and he's only a couple of lengths in front. And just puts it in there, next to last. So you can see it there, next to last, 3 off the rail. I don't know why he's 3 off the rail. He could actually get the rail because there's nothing anywhere near him. So we come round the first bend. A nice long run up at Lingfield, so there's no excuses. And he's there. Well, that day, took a tug from a wide stall. Never put it in the race, always out back. Never tried on it, I don't think, that much. Let's have a look at its next run over course and distance, Wolverhampton extended mile. From a so-so draw, it was drawn 9 this day. Let's have a look at the race. Next run at Wolverhampton, it's an amateur riders race, and the jockeys are atrociously poor. It's coming out of the 9 stall. Let's have a look what happens. So, jumps out, tossing its head. The jockey's clueless, he doesn't know what to do, and nearly fell off then, actually. And they settle in. They're all over the place. They're going a slow pace because the jockeys are not jockeys. Just because you ride a horse doesn't mean you're a jockey, does it? So here he is, round the first bend. They bend very, very sharply over this distance of 1.5 miles, a furlong. And he's on the rail on his own. So we're at the 4 pole, 1/2 mile to go, and he's on the rail in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what? 7th place, 6th place, 6th place, 7th place, on the rail. So we're coming round the bend onto the straight at Wolverhampton. He's moved it off the rail, and he's going out wide. Probably a little bit too early. He's like 4 off the rail. And he's actually going quite well. I think the jockey's just holding on for dear life. So the one that comes alongside him here is the eventual winner. Now the guy can't ride. Round the bend, couple of furlongs to go. Now watch, this one comes across. He's got his whip in his left hand, the wrong hand. This one's keeping a straight line, and he gets squeezed out. He gets squeezed out there. Then the gap seems to come again. It kind of half goes for it and gets squeezed out again, has to snatch it up. He's jiggling the reins. And he can't ride. The jockey can't ride. This guy's half decent. I think it was a woman, actually. Half decent. Rides like bumping it along. And he's doing nothing with it. And this one goes out to be the winner. And he finishes 6th. There we go. So that was an amateur riders race. And they're useless. I mean, some bright sparkle now. Put in the comments section that some of the amateurs are as good as some of the professional jockeys. What you should put is that some of the professional jockeys are as bad as some amateur riders. Let's have a look at some of the form, briefly go over it. So the last thing you want over this distance at Wolverhampton, and let me show you, 1.5 miles a furlong, is a wide draw. If you look, you start here and you hit the winning post on the bend almost straight away. Now, it doesn't mean you can't win from these draws. It just makes it more difficult. And all the fancied runners, drawn 10, drawn 9, drawn 8. Have You a Minute, being favourite last time, is drawn 1. The pace horses in the race are Value Added, which is drawn 11. Aspire to Glory, drawn 10. River Alwen, drawn 8. There was pace out of the 4 box in Always Fearless. It does look like it's a non-runner. So the pace is on the outside for this race. If you look at Passau, not one on turf, 5 from 29. And it's a course and distance winner off 58 today. It's running off 58, so it's possible it can win. That was also from a 9 box. The second was 8. So you can win from a wide berth. That was an amateur riders race. Aspire to Glory, good jockey on. Alice saying she's banging form. And last time I won at 7. Chelmsford. I think it's a course, and let me just check. Course and distance winner, is it? Course and distance winner of 46 here. And obviously it's in form, but it's been penalised for 2 wins, 50, 54, up to 56. They were over 7, but it is a course and distance winner. Master Grey Goose has been flipping from 12s to 14s this morning, I've noticed. I've got the 12s best odds guarantee. Let me show you the form. Now, it is a maiden. It's not won a race. It's lightly raced. It didn't run as a 2-year-old. Came out as a 3-year-old. And then ran this year as a 4-year-old. I'm going to ignore the first 2 runs. That was after a break. That was its second run after a break. So at Kempton, this was a decent run. But they went an absolute crawl early on. I'm not showing the replay of the race. And it turned into a 2-3 furlong sprint. Lingfield, I've shown you the start. As far as I'm concerned, it never, ever tried. And then the race I've shown you at Wolverhampton with Clark Kent's brother on, Mr. L. Kent, claiming 5. That race, it's got 5 lengths to make up on the winner. It's actually worse off £2 today. If you go to the Lingfield race, River Alwyn was in front of it that day, carrying 8 stone 7 as opposed to 9 stone 1. So it gave it £8 that day. Had a shocking draw, and it's got about 5 lengths to make up on that. And it's giving River Alwyn today 9-7 as to 9-4. It's only giving it 3 today. Now, the jockey on Royal Observatory today, Alfie G, has never, ever ridden in public. This is his first ever ride. The horse doesn't get out, and it's in stall 3. Snooze Lane is well handicapped and could definitely win this if it was a going day for it. Al Jazeera is another maiden, but again, it's 4 years old. Could have a snaffle of improvement in it. Its last run at Leicester was its best run. It was on turf. And if you look at the first two, they were rated 76 and 72. It beat horses rated 71, 71 and 70. Not paced to challenge. It's a stiff track, Leicester. It was over a mile. Good to firm. But it is a maiden. So, my selection, it is a gamble. It is very, very risky. It's a poor race. The horse, I think, is slightly unexposed compared to a lot of these. We've got some has-beens in here and some never-will-be's. It is a maiden. It's never won a race. Now, it's got a very, very good draw. They have pulled out Always Fearless, which was in the pace on the inside. It was the only horse that I could see would be a front runner, and I thought he might track it. Royal Observatory, coming out the 3 stall, has got a jockey on that's never ridden in public. It is a horse that tends to stay on and doesn't get out the stalls, so I don't know what's going to go on with that jockey. He might just be giving it a ride round. He might be the next Leicester Piggy. Who knows? But Master of Grey Goose can now potentially get the inside rail, I think. All the paces on the outside, possibly turn the first bend, 4th place maybe, as long as he doesn't get trapped on the rail. We've got a good jockey on, Benoit de la Sayette. He's not having his best season, nor is the trainer, Joseph Parr. He's not having his best season so far, but it's early days. And I think if Master of Grey Goose is going to challenge to win a race or win a race, this could be the one. Now you can get 12-1. It has touched 14s with 365, but it is 12-1 generally freely available. But if you go with Skybet, it is still 12-1. You get the extra place. So if you've got a decent Skybet account, you can get over a couple of quid on. Go with Skybet for the extra place. It's the same price. I'm on at 12-1. Best odds guarantee. Master of Grey Goose in the 8 o'clock at Wolverhampton at 50 odds. First 3. Be careful. It's very, very speculative. I'm only going on what I've seen. Strictly on form, it can't win. Strictly on form. This is Dave the Soap. Fingers crossed we get off to a flyer in June. Bye for now.